Hello, first grade, and happy Wednesday. I hope that you're having a great week so far. It's been so nice and warm and sunny this week. I hope you've had a chance to go play outside. This week for math, we're going to switch gears a little and we're going to be looking at different kinds of graphs. But before we jump in and start with our different graphs, I'd like to give a special shout out to those friends who have been on SumDog practicing this week. And on SumDog this week, we had Kenny. Great job, Kenny. Braden. Good job, Braden. Mia. Way to go, Mia. Wilson. Good job, Wilson. Luke. Good job, Luke. And Sophia. Way to go, Sophia. We had Carlos. Good job, Carlos. Adrian. Nice job, Adrian. Yari, good job, Yari. And our friend who spent the most time on SumDog this week was Alexia. Nice work, Alexia. And I'm really proud of all of you for getting on SumDog this week and practicing. Keep up the good work. So we said that for June, our math was going to be a little bit of a lot of things. So last week you had a little bit of practice with telling time. And this week, we're going to do a little bit of practice with 3 different kinds of graphs. So we're going to be looking at picture graphs, bar graphs, and tally charts. And those are just 3 different ways of showing information. So what a graph does, whether you're using pictures or bars or tally marks, a graph tells us information. And we can make a graph of almost anything. We could make a graph of our favorite ice cream flavors. We could make a graph of our favorite colors, or the bus that we take to get to school, or our favorite thing to do at recess. We can make a graph based on almost any information. So in your book, you'll notice that some of the examples, when it's time to make your own graphs, they tell you to ask 10 friends and then graph the results. Since we're not in school right now, I know that you can't ask 10 friends, so it's okay if you just want to pretend and make up your own numbers, or if you have people at home with you like your mom or your dad or your grandma or your grandpa, brothers or sisters, you could ask them the question, but don't worry if you can't find 10 people to ask first grade. I know that since you're at home, you might just have to make believe and make up some numbers, and that's okay. That's what I'm going to do for my example. So today, I'm going to make those 3 different kinds of graphs. I'm going to make a picture graph, a bar graph, and a tally chart based on our favorite kind of weather. So since I don't have 10 friends at my house to ask either, I'm going to make believe. I'm going to make up some numbers that equal 10. And in the next video, I'm going to show you an example of how I would make all 3 kinds of graphs.